Me too.
Melt in your mouth.
They look so cheery.
You're an M&M. There's no point in wondering where your pockets are.
Tasting smooth, creamy milk. Chocolate center.
You're an M&M. It's alright. There's no sense in wondering where your pockets are.
Little chocolate melt in your mouth.
Don't worry, they say hi.
Solid milk chocolate
M&M's.
I love being on TV when you're an M&M. Don't worry, it's alright.
Solid milk chocolate
M&M's.
Don't worry,
Get in the ball.
Little chocolate melt in your mouth.
do you think
Bite-sized candies. Milk chocolate.
do you think
Bite-sized candies. Creamy milk chocolate.
do you think
Bite-sized candies. I hope no one. Almond chocolate.
do you think
Bite-sized candies. Chocolate center. Milk chocolate.
you're an M&M?
No one wrong.
There's no point in wondering where your pockets are.
Only M&M's candies.
You're an M&M, it's alright. There's no sense in wondering where your ear holes are.
Little chocolate melt in your mouth.
So it's that kind of party. Dark chocolate, darker than you see. So it's that kind of party. When you're an M&M, 13 more hours, oh no.
Solid milk chocolate.
Aye, aye, 13 more hours, oh no.
Little chocolate melt in your mouth.
Do you think
Bite-sized candies. Milk chocolate.
rock the boat?
Bite-sized candies. Creamy milk chocolate. Milk chocolate.
Do you think
Bite-sized candies.
M&M?
Almond chocolate.
Do you think
Bite-sized candies. Chocolate center.
when you're an M&M?
Little chocolate melt in your mouth.
Must buy another.
Little chocolate melt in your mouth.
Creamy milk chocolate. Milk chocolate.
Little chocolate melt in your mouth.
Must buy another.
Little chocolate melt in your mouth.
They say hi when you're an M&M.
All the M&M's you could want. With peanuts or plain.
Might wonder. Might wonder. You're an M&M. 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 You're an M&M.
Milk chocolate. Bite-sized cat. Chocolate center. Milk chocolate. Bite-sized cat. Chocolate center. The M&M's can only all new M's. The M&M's can bite-sized candies. M's. The M&M's can only all new M's. The M&M's can.
I'd say that's a wrap.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. We were trying to get some things sorted out in the backstage, and I got a couple things all set up, and got Giggle Pickles here tonight, and she wanted to talk to everybody kind of about what was going on. How are you doing tonight, GP?
Hey guys, I'm doing okay. I'm holding up. I went to church this morning. Haven't changed out of my clothes yet. Country Roads is down there working on the trailer. But I went to Roanoke on the 14th. Got to see John and everybody from Skillet.
Oh, nice.
Although his poor bass player was a little green around the gills watching me go through treatment.
Oh, I bet.
But I told him, I was like, dude, this is the norm for me. I'm used to it. But I went to the one in Greensboro and was backstage. Didn't go up on stage. Sorry, Gonzo, that didn't work.
She let you down, Gonzo.
Um, but I got some pictures that are coming. John emailed me yesterday morning and asked me how I was doing. I told him I was okay. Little sick, but that's to be expected. Um, but backstage was option two. Yeah, option two. Um, my church brother, as I call him, he said something about, well, if Jesus was up on stage and he wanted you to come on stage, would you go? I was like, I don't know. It depends. With having severe anxiety and can't do crowds and having PTSD on top of that, I don't know if I could.
I feel like Jesus could to stifle your anxiety a little bit for you.
He could, but um,
Thank you, Brett. Brett said, welcome to the Jacob Waters live stream with Pickles. Don't forget to smack that red button and smack the like. Appreciate it.
there you go. Hit that like button like it's going out of style.
So if you don't mind, I want to jump into the title. That way we can kind of let people know what's going on and why we were putting this show together. We can always catch up and talk about the show and stuff as we're hanging out. But
Okay.
just so everybody has an
Well,
idea of why I titled it. And
I was gonna be losing my home, but we got an extension with our landlord. Country Roads is now officially out of work, and so am I. So we were at the lowest point where we were thinking we were going to lose our home. We've been working things out, trying to talk. But like I said, we got an extension. We just got to figure out a way to at least pay our rent for the next couple months, until I can either get on disability or he can, whichever. But we just need a little help to pay our, like I said, pay our rent for the next couple months. And because my assistance doesn't pay for any rent or anything. It is a Commonwealth state here in Virginia. They don't believe in cash assistance, I guess, unless you're addicted to drugs or whatever.
they don't have any kind of financial aid program or anything like that.
No, they have a Section 8, but it's a 5-year waiting list. Which kind of sucks. But we're trying to do all we can. I'm volunteering And now I'm going back to school and trying to get my nurse's degree. Through the internet, and which the phone service that I go through has sent me a tablet and a phone. So I use my tablet for schooling, and my grants that I got will not pay for my housing, so I have to pay for all of that. They pay for my schooling and books, and you know, but my assistance pays for my groceries and things of that nature. So huh? Oh, okay, hang on. Sorry, y'all. I'm having to get something for Country Roads.
No, you're fine. Tell them we said hi.
I will do that. Is it? All right. Everybody says hi. Jacob Waters in the chat room.
I want my goddamn subscription at. This man ain't working.
Who?
Look at tell me what you talk to.
Oh,
Open the door. Can't hear him.
Jake, say hi.
How's it going, Country Roads? How you doing, man?
Well, son of a bitch. Missing my prescriptions. This fucking meth ain't working.
That's what I heard. I heard you in the background saying that.
Now I'm freezing my balls off fixing the damn front door.
You gotta get a little whiskey in you, keep you warm.
Hell no, I get drunk then I forget what I'm doing.
At least you're warm, though. I'd rather be lost and warm than know what I'm doing in cold.
Well, I'm like that 90% of the time, damn. How y'all been?
Oh, can't complain. Hanging in there. Doing what we can, you know.
It's supposed to go in your mouth, not in your hand.
Depending on what's going in my goddamn mouth now.
GP, you're not supposed to be putting things in his mouth. I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, see, hey, don't call a blowjob when you're sucking. I still ain't figured that one out. Or eating pussy, but you ain't eating it, you're licking it.
Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna go chase the cops and let them chase me for a little bit.
All right.
Fun.
Bye.
Doing that for a while?
Yeah.
Somehow I just stuck a big tree there.
Okay. He said to tell everybody to suck a big tree nut.
Big tree nut? All right.
Ah.
Hey, did you get a chance to see Pook Ninja's comment when we were watching the video?
Yeah, I did. I told him, I said, when he was in the chat for the premiere, I told him, I said, long time no see. And he said, yeah, he doesn't get to go and check out online anymore as much as he wanted to.
Well, no, there was another comment in there that I didn't know if you got to
And I
saw.
told him, I said, well, I miss y'all. And he said, well, I miss you too. And
He had put one comment in there. He said he'd be interested in getting a blanket if you'd be willing to make one. He wanted to get a wrestling one.
a wrestling one?
Yeah, he wanted to do some with some wrestlers.
Okay.
What up,
I
Jake
can
Hudson?
probably do that.
Jake Hudson in the house. Low key over on Twitter hiding. What up, Jake?
Hey, Jake.
Jake's been going around and he said he's been watching all of your guys' old videos. He said he's been on a kick lately watching all the old ones. Came on the other day and he was talking about it. Tiffany was asking, so how can we help, GP?
Well, I've got to get a hold of my PayPal tomorrow. Let's see, I got to write this down here real quick.
And I can show people how to go to it. If you just go to PayPal, you can search for Crystal's PayPal if you would like to. You can send donations through there as well. Oh, message from Jake. He said, I've been watching a lot of the old videos that TOD did. He said, I apologize about what happened, GP.
No biggie, Jake. No biggie. I think I told you this once before, Jacob, that it's easier to let go of a grudge than it is to hold one. It takes more energy to continually hold a grudge.
Yeah.
But, what happened, and no biggie for me.
Gonzo says get Cash App. I think you can just get a Cash App really easily. I wonder if we can get you one right now. Otherwise, I can connect. What were you saying?
But, like I said, it's takes more energy to continually hold a grudge than it is to just let it go, and eventually, God takes care of everything. But what happened in the past is what happened in the past, and I don't let things get to me as much as I used to. But I let God deal with everything now, and He takes care of. Usually He takes care of everything that I need to have taken care of, and but once I can get these other orders taken care of and gone,
Yeah, maybe we should.
I'll be
I
able
might
to
reach
catch
out to.
up on my rent, but
I might reach
right
out to
now
Pook for you.
it's a little harder.
I might reach out to Pook for you and see what kind of blanket he was looking for, and then maybe send you the details.
Alrighty, that works.
If you're able to do it, that'd be cool. A little side project, since you're already making the blankets. Oh, and Gonzo had a comment for Country Roads. He said he sounds defeated. He said switch to crack for an hour.
Okay, I'll tell him that. But
and then Gonzo also said Cash App might give you money for a first transaction, so it might be a better one to open up. I think Zelle or some of the Venmo, I don't remember which ones, they also give you like a sign-up bonus. So look into those ones as well. Because I almost think we could get you oh yeah, and Jake Hudson said, I love you, GP.
Aw, I love you too, Jake. I love everybody.
But yeah, no, it's a waste of energy to be mad at somebody on the internet that you're never gonna meet. That's just too much.
It is. It
Waste
is.
of energy.
It is. It really is. So, um, like I said, it takes more energy to hold on to a grudge than it is to just let it go. And God will deal with it in His time. And as long as I keep, you know, continuing to pray and read my devotional in the morning and in the evening, and you know it's easier for me to let everything go, because we're here just for a short period of time, and tomorrow is never promised. Which a good friend has told me throughout the years of being on D Live. But, that's how I'm living my life now, and letting everything work its way the way God wants it. My Recovery Through Christ program is going to be starting back up again, which is a good thing. It took a hiatus for a while. But I miss being able to live stream with everybody, and miss being able to do it at home. And but things are they're turning around now that all of this has my medical issue has come up. And so it's just
Gonzo, that's funny, but I know you were just joking. Gonzo was saying if you love GP, send her some of that Jake money.
yeah, right. But I'm dealing with life, living life to the fullest that I can get it, not getting angry with people as much. I'm still human. I still get mad, but that makes me human.
Yeah, that's life. I'm going to share this out for everybody. This is, if you want to look up where to find Crystal on PayPal, this is where you can find it. If you guys cannot find Crystal, the reason I don't want to do this is because it would take away from Crystal. If you guys donated it to me and I transferred it to her, then PayPal would take it for both transfers. So it's like, if you can, look up Crystal on PayPal, and you should be able to send donations if you would like to, if you're so inclined to. Otherwise, if it's impossible to find her, I guess you can send it to me. The link for mine is in the description, and I'll just transfer whatever's sent over to me to Crystal. But there'll be a little bit taken off if we do it like that, just so everybody knows. But here's how you can look it up.
But I just need a little help these days. Medicines aren't cheap anymore. Living expenses aren't cheap anymore either. But um, just until I can get, my first couple months paid of my rent. We are officially off the grid with electric.
You running a generator, or what are you doing?
No solar. We
Solar?
are now officially solar.
Nice.
So, but we just don't have heat either. So,
Because you can't get it hooked up to the furnace. Are you having trouble getting it hooked up to the furnace, or what?
we don't have a furnace.
Okay.
Idiot
You guys
that
got-
lived in the trailer before us burned it up.
Do you guys got space heaters?
We are using kerosene right now.
Kerosene?
Yep.
Okay. Be careful with that. You know those get hot.
Oh yeah, of course they do. They heat up
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole entire trailer.
Yeah, you don't want to tip one of those bad boys over.
But it keeps the place warm, and I ain't got to sleep in the living room anymore.
I had a buddy
But-
not too long ago. He well, it was a while ago. It was back when gas was cheaper. He converted his furnace into a gas generator, and at the time he was running the exhaust from the generator out of his basement, and he had it hooked up to his furnace so that they could heat the house. And yeah, now gas is expensive, so I don't assume it's doing him any favors.
Yeah, our generator that we used at one point in time, we kept it outside, and we ran extension cords to the house.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, now we are officially on solar power, which runs just our basic electric. Lion King.
You guys are about to watch The Lion King together?
Me and my friend are watching the what do they call it? It's like supposed to be like live action.
What are you guys
It's-
doing for ventilation for that heater?
We have one of our windows that is basically cracked, and technically it doesn't leave any kind of. The only time it actually leaves any kind of smell, and I mean bad smell, is when we cut the kerosene heater off. We have to open up the door for a few minutes just to let the smell out, but there's no smoke, there's
Well,
no soot.
Okay, so hold on, let me stop you for a second. So you make sure to, if you can, if anybody has any around, or if you already do, make sure to get some carbon monoxide detectors, because
Yeah, we have those. We
Oh,
have
okay.
those.
I was gonna say, because you're not gonna smell it. It would be carbon monoxide, and you probably wouldn't smell it. That's what you got to worry about.
A apartment that I lived in back in Pennsylvania, I was constantly getting really, really, really bad headaches and feeling exhausted all the time. Well, after I moved out, new tenants moved in, and they ended up having a inspector come in, and there was a gas leak in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
And the kitchen stove was gas, and it was leaking gas from out of the hose. Well, the people had to move out until the landlord got it fixed, and I don't know if she ever did or not, but I know she got in trouble and so did her husband, but um,
That's actually a good question, Gonzo. Gonzo asked if can a person rent out a place with no heat? I bet there's something that you could look into it because I don't know how if they're actually able to rent something like that technically. It's like the same with running, like you're supposed to have running water. I know you're supposed to have access to heat, just like the like or Nicor and stuff like that. They can't actually shut off your heat in the winter either because they're not allowed to leave you cold, even if you're behind on your bill.
during the winter months, they cannot shut you off. They can't, they're not, with us having solar now and everything's stored on batteries, we don't have a light bill, thank God.
That's good.
But we have, like I said, we have a kerosene heater right now. Until we get our one floor done, and then we're putting in a wood burning stove.
Oh
for
yeah,
heat.
that'll be perfect. That's what Gonzo was just asking about.
Yep.
Try to find a wood burning stove. Yeah, those work so well. You can cook with them. They warm you up again. Yeah, let me pull it back up, Tiffany. 1 second.
I want to go back to the way my grandparents used to live. We had a wood burning stove that not only did we cook with, but it warmed up the house. It warmed up our water because where my grandparents lived, we had no water in the house. Of course, I grew up on a farm. We used the old metal wash tub. Well, we have running water. And with us running solar, we are discussing doing away with the big, huge hot water heater and putting in an endless hot water, an endless hot water heater.
Yeah, those things work so
They
well.
use them for like motor homes.
Yeah, no, there's a campsite that my parents have, and they share a water heater with the campers that are right next door, and they have one water heater hooked up between both trailers because it's done by induction, and so it heats the water so much faster, so it's just endless hot water basically. It's a great method.
Oh yeah. But
So if you guys look, I have the @ pinned in the chat section as well now. So if you're on PayPal, you can just look up crystals with the comment that I have pinned on the top of the chat.
But
I had a couple people asking, so
yeah. But I want to go back to the old wood burning stove and the endless hot water heater. So, not only do we use it for heat, but we can also use it to cook on. But just got to get our floors done in the hallway and in the kitchen. We're putting in what they call a floating floor. Which is nice. It's all wood, and it goes into one big, huge pattern that goes into my living room, dining room area. Um, but we had some issues with our fuse box at one point in time because the guy had half of the trailer on one circuit and the other half of the trailer on another circuit. And the two circuits blew out, or shall I say, melted. And we had to go in and redo all of the fuses to in the fuse box. So, and now that we're running on solar, everything is ran into the solar box.
Do they have batteries
Which
that
we had
store?
Christian Country Roads to come and help us redo the wiring for the place, which was
do the
kind of
solar
a
panels?
for me because I've never worked with electric. So, but Country Roads is doing the rest of the house, and now I'm gonna redo my room. I'm getting rid of my bed, and I'm gonna put in a different bed, which I found on Temu. But
nice.
I'm not going to do any of that until I start working again or get back on disability.
What do you do? How often do you mess with Temu?
Do what?
I said, how often do you mess with Temu?
I look through it, once in a while. I actually found a nice bed that almost looks like a day bed. It's a cross between a day bed and a futon is how they
okay.
the back of the bed folds up like a couch, and
Yeah.
it's got two sections on it on the ends, like arms that are wooden, but the one arm raises up and you can actually put your TV in it.
Oh, nice. That's cool. So it's got a little storage section there too.
Yeah, it's like
Well,
a little compartment storage
the reason
area.
the reason I was asking about Temu is because if you get the app on your phone, they have these games that you can play, and it basically makes a wish list for you, and they'll send you free stuff. And I always tell people, if you got free time, play the games. They'll send you. I've gotten, I don't know, at least 13 to 15 things from Temu, all for free, that I never had to pay for anything.
Oh,
But you can put big items on there, so it's worth it.
oh yeah, it is. I just had a 260-piece survival camping kit that I got for free. Just from playing the games on Temu.
Jake Hudson wants to know if he can join us.
If he wants, that's up to you. I mean,
oh yeah, no, I was just letting. I mean, this is you're in charge of the show tonight. I did the show for you, so I just wanted to make sure before we're sending out invites. But yeah, Jake, we'd be happy to have you. Do you want me to send you a link on Facebook, Jake, or do you just want it in the Twitter chat? You tell me, sir. Facebook? All right, I'll send you one. Sending it right now. Oh my gosh, we're bringing back the Giggle, Pickles, and Jake Hudson show. What is going on? It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. I actually kind of miss it. It's weird having a bunch of stuff out of that house now.
Why is it kind of bare?
Well, I had two plastic storage crates full of DVD movies. A friend of mine gave me a ride home, and she had seen all the movies that I had, and she gave me a little bit of money for them. I said, just take them, just get them out of here.
Tiffany, I think she's having trouble accessing it right now. She's going to access it in the morning, so she will. I'll let you know for her as soon as she lets me know. But GP's waiting to sign in, so just to give you a heads up.
I have to get a hold of PayPal tomorrow to be able to sign in.
Hey, what's up?
What up, Jake?
Hey, Jake.
What's up, brother? What's up, guys?
Long time no see, sir. Hope you're doing well. I got your link earlier. Did you end up doing a live stream?
Yeah. What's up, GP? I apologize about what happened.
Don't worry about it, Jake. Like I said, what happened in the past is the past.
You know what?
It takes more energy to continually hold a grudge than, just let it go.
Hey, GP, everything that's being brought up from my past is also, people are bringing stuff from my past up. Stuff I did in my past, and a lot of people don't like me now because of a lot of things that people are saying about me. People need to start minding their damn business, so stop minding mine.
Yeah, that's true. People need to start minding their own business and stop minding mine and everybody else's.
But the thing is, you know what the thing is, but the video TOD was saying, the video I was watching, there was a video of you, Jacob, and others talking with them. It was the video that when I told you to stop, leave me alone. Remember that?
Yeah.
I've been rewatching that video over and over again because I can't get, and then I just want the people to stop bothering people because people are.
Well, yeah, like I said, if people would actually do what they're supposed to do, what God wants them to do, they wouldn't be too concerned over everybody else.
Yeah, the thing is, it's one of the things that I and here's the thing. After I did show that this time I was doing shows with Rocco.
Right.
Rocco and I didn't work out.
I miss being able to talk to Rocco, and
I could have. Here's the thing: I could have saved the videos and told him that there were the videos where I owned them, but I didn't want. At the time, I was dealing with some bad things. That time, I was dealing with some personal issues, so I didn't say anything.
Right.
I just deleted the videos. I could have privated them. I could have privated them and put them on other channels, but I didn't.
Yeah, but you know what?
Sometimes at
God
the time,
wouldn't want us to do that. He would tell us to turn the other cheek and move forward.
Go ahead, Jacob.
I was gonna say, and then sometimes at the time, like it's easier just to let it go and let things, simmer down than it is to, stand up for it all at the time. At the time, I was like, I get why everybody's separating from things. Like everybody had their different drama, and it didn't need to all be tied together,
Yeah.
The thing is that when God put, to the people that were, like we're talking about it, So when we were talking the first time, GP, you actually said
Yeah.
in that video you said that Rocco didn't have nothing to do with it, and I didn't have nothing to do with it. But you were telling me I had stuff to do with it, and Rocco was paying for the attorney.
No.
You told me that.
What they were doing was they were twisting things. They were twisting things to make it look like I was saying this and I was saying that, but we all had a hand in that. And, me, Rocco, and, a few others, but
Joker's
it wasn't.
now on Rumble.
Do what?
Joker's now on Rumble, taking down scammers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, Joker just moved over to Rumble. I actually talked to Joker the other day, said hi to him, and he was chatting with me for a little bit.
He was on Kick until he found out a lot of the scams over on Kick. By the way, do not do anything with Kick, because Kick, they say, but they allow people on their platforms to do crazy shit.
Yep. Yep.
And it's like people want to act like that they're. I don't stream over there anymore. I stream to YouTube, Twitch, and DLive.
Yeah, that's where I
You
caught.
still do DLive? I haven't been over to DLive in forever.
It's changed.
Yeah, I heard.
The only people that stream over there, the only person that I see stream over there is Cab 7.
Yep. What's his name? It's another kid. It's another guy. I can't think of his name now.
Give streams multi streams. Give stream.
Yeah.
Benton streams multi. And sometimes I do catch a little bit of other people's streams over there, but I just want to say that I did unblock you on Twitter, Crystal.
I don't do Twitter anymore. I don't do Twitter. I don't do Discord.
Facebook. I unblocked you off of Facebook. I unblocked you because here's the thing: if people want to act like that, here's the thing. Have you
heard anything about Lady Crocheter?
No.
Somebody sent me and Jacob a message saying that she had passed away.
Yeah, we had heard that she passed away.
I haven't heard anything about Lady Crocheter. I didn't see her on the platform. Because here's the thing, in a lot of the now DLive, it's just the 24/7 streamers, and occasionally some good streams are over there. But the thing is now it's like here's the thing. But here's the thing: when we were doing shows, now everybody is doing other stuff, like they're going over to Rumble, they're doing Kick, and all that. It's like
I do Twitch every now and again with my roommate Country Roads. If you probably caught his voice in the background earlier.
Yeah.
Me and him used to do shows on Twitch. We still do every once in a while. Just not very often. But I try to. Right now with my medical issue that I'm going through right now. I'm taking a sabbatical from doing any live streaming except for coming over to Jacobs.
Let me say this. Number one, I've been dealing with everything. There's some things that I've been dealing with that people don't even know about, including my constant, like, I've been dealing with like heart, shoulder, to a foot that keeps hurting every few days. My feet can't walk on my heel because it hurts. But you know what? The thing is everybody wants to act like everybody wants to eat. Everybody wants to eat the pie, but nobody wants to go make the pie.
There you go.
Everybody wants to
Well,
like.
I have breast cancer. And it has gone metastatic. But
Hey, hey, I and
oh
is there any?
crap!
Do you have proof about that?
Yeah,
About what?
medical
About
bills.
the reason I'm asking this is because we years ago a couple of years we had that issue with
Yeah,
you.
I know because of what's her name and her little friend.
Yeah,
Um,
little Lemmy, or
no, not Lemmy. Um, the older lady on D Live. She was part of what is it in 13 or in 12, whatever.
Nation 13.
Yeah.
They went after you about that.
Mm-hmm.
Them and
But
also and I think Blue ID is going to have something to say about me talking to you.
well,
Blue
she was
ID,
over on the
yeah, Blue
premiere
ID
and she,
said hi. Blue ID was
yeah,
just
she
in the
said
chat
hi
saying hi.
and she asked how we were all doing, and I said, I'm dealing with cancer, so there's.
Hey,
But
Jacob.
um,
Uh, uh,
my breast cancer has gone metastatic and it has spread to every organ.
or so
So
how long are they going to get? How long they're giving you?
it started off, they wasn't giving me until the end of last year. I wasn't supposed to see the new year come in.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a fighter. And I told the doctor, I was like, I'm a fighter. I'm going to see the next new year come in. Well, here I am. I'm still fighting the fight and
Yeah.
doing what I have to do. And so, but,
What's going on, Black Guys? Good to see you.
You know
Black
what?
Guys,
You
just
know
saying
what?
hi to GP and everybody.
I just want to say that I do want to say
hey,
that I want to come up wanted to come up here and apologize, and you got to hear my voice about this. I apologize about what happened. If I have said
Jake,
anything,
like I said before, it's what happened in the past is the past.
this
And
stays the past.
we
This
gotta
stay
move.
in the
We gotta
past.
be bigger people and move forward. Because if not,
Yeah.
all we're gonna do is sit and mope and think about what
Yeah.
was said, what was done, and
Yeah.
then we're gonna get all depressed, and it just turns into one big old pity party. And
And by the
I
way,
don't want that
did
because
Jacob tell you that? Did Jacob tell you that
I
he's trying to get a buy?
I tell everybody that when I do die, I am going to make my funeral the funniest funeral and memorial service that you're ever going to see.
Yo, I
I've
actually
already
read.
got it recorded where I'm banging on a piece of wood and it's hollering, "Hey, let me out of here! It's dark in here."
I don't know what TV show I saw this in, but I always thought it would be funny to do like a veggie tray
I'm gonna
on my stomach, and then have ranch dip in my belly button, and everybody has to snack off of me at my funeral.
Oh God, I'm gonna have Country Road stand behind one of my pictures, dressed as the Grim Reaper, and I told him, I said, the first person you see crying, I want you to point at them and do like a voice changeover or something and go, "She didn't like you anyhow." I'm gonna have a big old huge downtown street party back home in Pennsylvania.
What were you
By the-
saying, Jake? I couldn't hear you.
By the way, GP, do you remember Mr. Aaron M. Holt?
Yeah,
Aaron was the one that, that Cards on Deck, sorry, TOD. TOD was sending him information, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Since what he did since a couple of years ago, now he's not married. He lost his wife. He's over there. He's losing viewers, and right now he's looking at 5 years in the penitentiary.
well, see, there you
He's
go.
looking for 5 years right now.
And somebody's trying to set up a boxing match with him.
Yeah, I know.
No, MMA. It's MMA. MMA cage. Get it right.
It's MMA now? All right.
Yeah, because we're going to be using your cage. You said you had a cage.
Oh, I know.
Really tiny.
We can do boxing rules in a cage too.
Okay. Because I didn't realize the one thing that I would but the thing is the guy's a coward. The guy's yellow. He's not gonna accept my challenge. He's scared.
Well, all right. So there's a little middle ground here, Jake, because, and I thought about this a little bit, because Aaron is Aaron. What are the odds that he's going to take a fight against somebody that has autism or Asperger's?
He won't.
Exactly. And it's nothing, I don't think it's anything personal against you. I just think that's a lose-lose situation for somebody like Aaron to fight somebody that's handicapped.
It is.
Yeah,
you know.
because here's the thing. The guy's put me in so much. He's cost me a lot of stuff because of him and his show. I just want to challenge him, and he's challenging the Onion over in Las Vegas. He's challenging Patrick Melton to a fight, and you have one. And the thing is, in my video, we can say we can go to hit. We could, Jacob is trained. He's also, and it will be safe. We'll have medics standing by just in case, right, Jake? Right, Jacob?
Yep. We got medics on by. We'll have a referee on hand and possibly announcers too.
Yeah, we'll also have and the thing is, will the medics have hospital just in case we need a hospital?
The hospital's right down the street. It's like 3 blocks away.
What's the name of it, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm not going to say the name of our local hospital on here, but it's an affiliate of Northwestern Medicine.
Okay, and I'm sorry for asking these questions because I want us. We'll be safe about it. Not unlike him, but he wants people to go sparring in a. He told Ethan Ralph he wanted to spar at his gym. But the thing is, here's the thing: we got to keep it safe because safety's no accident.
Nope. As long as you're prepared, then you know what to expect a little bit. And it's the same way with safety. As soon as you start getting lackadaisical, that's when accidents happen.
Yeah.
That's bad. I had to go to church with a pair of jogging pants underneath my damn dress.
You had to go to church with what underneath your dress?
What
did you just say?
Well, I went down to meet my ride, and my church mom's husband come in, and I'm standing there and I'm rubbing my arm going like this, and he goes, "Are you cold?" I said, "You think?" I said, I turned around and then I looked at him. I said, "Is it bad to have to go to church with a pair of jogging pants on underneath your dress?" And he looked at me and started laughing. He goes, "No, that's not bad." But
but the thing is, it's like I've changed a lot, GP. I've changed since last year.
I've done that. I did that today too. I've got a pair of bike shorts on, that go down to my knee, underneath my
Yeah.
jogging pants, just to keep the upper part of my legs warm.
The only reason I did that because I was getting ready to go to my mom. I had we take his picture day in a little booklet, and we was getting ready to go there. So I just pulled my skirt off and left the shirt on and had on. Had my shoes and socks, and a friend of mine was like, "That's one way to do it." You don't laugh.
Yep. But I looked at her husband and I said, "Is it bad to go to church with a pair of jogging pants on underneath the dress?" He goes, "No."
As long as you're warm.
Yep. But she
Hey,
come up
Jacob,
to
I
the
gotta
church,
go.
sister,
All right,
and
Jake.
her.
I appreciate you coming, brother.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love you, man.
Love you, Jake.
Yeah,
Miss
it was nice
ya.
for him to come up.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, you know, it takes much more energy to hold a grudge than it is to just let it go. And what happened in the past is the past, and you just got to move forward from that. And so, you know, that's all you can do.
Yeah, I just think Jake's been looking into it a lot lately, so I think it's just on his mind, you know, and it probably felt good for him to jump up here and get off his chest.
Heavy on his heart, and it's heavy on his mind. And yeah,
exactly.
I've learned to do as the song says in Frozen, let it go.
Mudrabbit, you're right. Grudges eat up your energy.
Exactly. But I've learned, you know, that I gotta let, you know, things that happened in the past go, and, you know, not blame anybody. You know, everybody's accountable for their own actions. And you learn that in AA, NA meetings, and, you know, I still have to work my program, and even though it's been 20 years, God, 20 years clean and sober. Holy crap.
Congrats.
Um,
Has it really been 20 years already?
It's been 20 years since I've had any kind of alcohol or any kind of drugs besides prescription.
Wait a minute. So you sent me, I don't know what birthday it was. You sent me a message that said you were going to go to the bar and that you were going to motorboat your titty cake.
I didn't get to do that. I sat at home that night.
But yeah,
I sat at home that night in my room and not did anything. Oh, wait a minute. I did have a gummy one night back in December.
Ooh.
Yeah, that.
Was it good? Did you melt into the couch and get a good nap or what?
Well, it was a 12 milligram gummy. My friend's sister gave it to me, and I shouldn't have been a dumbass and ate the whole thing. I should have cut it in half or in fours. But Country Roads asked me if I knew where the torch was to light the kerosene heater, and I said no, but did you see the big ass dragon in the kitchen?
Something's in there breathing fire.
Do what?
I said something's in there breathing fire.
Yeah, something. But I was telling my friend about it when she come back. I said, yeah. I said, that night, I said, Country Roads would not let me live it, would not leave me alone and let it calm down. He just kept instigating it, going, ooh, ooh. in my face.
At least you didn't go out and chase some toxic.
Yeah, I could have done that, but what fun would that have been? It would have chased me back.
So I gotta ask, who is this this female version of Country Roads that I'm listening to in the background?
Oh, that's a friend of mine. Her name is Tammy.
I was gonna say she talks like Country Road. She's quick and got that southern draw where it's hard to make
Yeah.
out some of it.
It's Virginia. What do you expect?
I mean, Boss Man's homeland.
It's the moon out here.
I know. I seen it. Seen it. Don't want to look at it again. But yeah, I spend most of my time down here at her house, and her little feisty dog,
Is
Tiny,
she the one?
which
Is she
you
the one
guys
that you've
heard
been
barking
watching?
in the background earlier.
Is she the one that you've been watching The Masked Singer with?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
me and her watch that, and we also watch The Voice. Which now they've got Michael Bublé as a returning judge. They've got John Legend, Adam Levine, and Kelsey Ballerini.
Oh, I wish they still had Snoop Dogg on there.
Yeah, I know. He was on there last season with Reba McEntire, Michael Bublé, and God, I can't think of the other lady's name.
Christina Aguilera.
No, Gwen Stefani.
Oh, Gwen Stefani. Okay.
But
Didn't they used to have a country singer? Didn't they used to have a country singer on there too?
Yeah, it was Reba McEntire.
No, who's the guy country singer that they had on there that was married to another star?
Oh,
What? Started again.
Blake Shelton.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Blake Shelton.
Yeah,
Another banana.
you should have
Showdown
seen it
show.
Friday night.
What's the Showdown show?
But we also watch this other show called The Floor.
Oh yeah.
Rob Lowe is the host.
Oh yeah. I've seen commercials for that
Yep.
one.
Yeah, and we also watch the new Deal or No Deal Island.
It's a woman.
And instead of it being Howie Mandel, now it's a woman.
Oh, nice. Are all the models that are holding the briefcases, are they men or are they
No, it's
women?
actually only one female model and a guy.
Oh, okay.
And they only have, 12 cases?
No, they start out with a whole lot of people. And then they start
No, I mean, how many cases? I can't remember how many cases. 12?
They start out 12 and then they keep. And if they got a bad case, they took a bad deal, they go home.
Yep,
If they got a good deal, they get to stay, but they still got to break somebody home.
yep.
Pretty cool though.
But
Or if you win the banker, yeah.
adds to the pot. But they got to go through all these challenges before they can go up against the banker.
I'm getting ready to watch I want to watch the new Next Level Chef that they're doing where they're on multiple levels or whatever.
No,
Gordon
we
Ramsay
haven't
and
watched
the other ones.
that new Next Level Chef.
I ain't seen it on right here.
That and the other one I've been looking at is Extracted when they're out in the wilderness.
That's the one that I want to watch.
Yeah, Extracted.
That's the one I want to watch. Because me and my friend was sitting here talking one night because they showed a preview of it, and she goes, "Do you think you can do that?" I was like, "Oh heck yeah!" I said, "I used to go camping, and I've actually lived out in the woods for months and months at a time."
Are you talking about survivors?
Extracted.
Well, I think in
No,
order to do the extracted show, you'd have to talk to your whatever family member was up there, and you'd have to tell them like, "Hey, don't pull me out. Like, there's no reason to. Just leave me in there," because it's up to the family members if they pull you out or not. So it's like, if would Country Roads pull you out if he was on the button?
oh no,
Would he extract you,
no,
or he'd just leave you in there to win the money?
my family wouldn't even pull me out.
They were like, "Bring home the money, GP." Oh, Eric's head trimmer he said, "Where's that Country Roads fella?"
He had to go and he's finishing up on the outside of the trailer at the front door.
They look like
I
snowballs.
was gonna say, if you rewind a little bit, he talked to us for a little bit earlier in the chat.
Mental. They look like snowflakes.
Yeah. He's gonna paint the trailer black and white with gray trim.
There you go, black and white. Fuck segregation, he says.
Cookie, there you go. Oreo cookie, the only thing you gotta have is,
Yeah. But once we're able to get the door to fully close the way it's supposed to, we're gonna finish the inside of the house, and then because he's already gone around and sealed up all the seams and windows and the roof, and we're talking about taking the front porch off and put a wraparound porch on.
Well, that's good that he's sealing everything up. You told me when you got in there it was like Swiss cheese. That place.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really, really bad.
It used to look nice.
Yeah, it was until Sean moved in there.
Is he the one with was Sean the one with the magnets everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got another care package on the way. Dear God, I hope he doesn't stick anything else in there besides the cigarettes.
What have you gotten in there before?
Put it to you this way, B.O.B. I got two of them. Battery operated boyfriends.
Oh, okay. I mean,
because I stuck my foot in my big mouth and I said, well, how about a battery operated boyfriend, because they don't cheat on you.
One of the Mudrabbit said B.O.B. battery op. Yes. No, I thought it was I think that's a fair gift. You were on my channel one day and you were telling me a story about, what was it, the son-in-law? And you said if it's not the size of a TV remote.
Oh, if it's not bigger than a direct TV remote and cannot hide a 16-ounce beer behind it, it's too small.
So now you guys know, if you guys are going to send GP any gifts, you know what size.
There was a guy in the store yesterday, and he said that his old lady wanted him to take her to one of those hibachi restaurants.
Okay.
So he takes her to Subway. I said, that's mean. That is mean. He goes, no, what's mean is she told me on our anniversary to take her someplace she's never been. So he says, I walked her out the front door, walked her all the way around the yard to the back door, and walked her into the kitchen.
I think that's perfect. It's like, oh yeah, I want to go to one of those restaurants where they make the food right in front of you. All right, I'm gonna take her to Subway instead of hibachi. That's gold.
Oh, I thought it was that's mean, man. That's mean. That's cold.
Hey,
Take
wait
her
a
to
minute.
Subway.
Those servers are artists. Come on.
Hey, they make the what is it? The lava onion. The what is it? It's where they stack the onion to look like a volcano,
Oh yeah.
and then they light it in the middle.
Yeah, with it like the oil on fire.
Yeah. I said, that's mean. That's cold. And
Korean, I'll put up your comment just because I think it's pretty funny. He said, GP, are you moving? ? Are you going to finally joining Jacob Waters and his Lord and Savior L. Ron Hubbard and joining the Sea Orgs? He's asking if you're going to join Scientology with me.
no, I'm not going to join Scientology. No. I was actually thinking of going back home to Pennsylvania, but I don't know if I want to deal with the subarctic weather there anymore. Because then I'm going to be in real bad pain because of my back.
Korean, I have
we
stock.
got an extension for our trailer. I just need a little help paying for a few months' rent. Other than that, guys, if you guys can help me out with that, I'd be really appreciative. I got a joke for you, Jake.
Oh, hold on, I want to answer this Korean message. I don't have stock in Captain. I have stock in Blackheart because it's twice as strong as Captain and tastes the same. A little more dangerous, but that's where it's at. What's your joke, GP? What you got for me?
All right. When female chickens, when they reach maturity, they go and have double mastectomies.
Okay.
Do you know why?
No, why?
Because they get tired of running around the farm and getting black eyes. Do you know that thighs have to go along with legs?
Why is that?
Because they're attached.
All right, I got one for you.
So, and I don't get out very much.
I got one for you. What's that that useless skin or whatever that's around the vagina?
I don't know. Don't want to know either.
The woman.
Oh, her lips?
No, the woman. Oh, my joke was so offensive. You didn't get it? The useless skin that's around the vagina, it's the woman.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I got it. I just didn't want it.
GP, did TOD offer to get you an RV as long as you live stream from it? I haven't heard that one. I bet if they offered to get her an RV, I bet she would be down.
What did the big coffee say to the little coffee?
I don't know. What did he say?
You're grounded.
You're grounded.
Yeah, like I said, I don't get out much and I don't get much sleep.
What's Paul Walker's favorite donut?
Hot fire.
No, he doesn't have a favorite donut. He's dead.
That's messed up.
Yeah. I thought we were saying messed up jokes. I thought that's where I was trying to meet you halfway. That's all I have is messed up jokes.
But yeah.
Gonzo said too soon.
Too soon.
He said too soon. And then Perth said, get TOD here. They said they would get her an RV as long as she live streamed from it. I bet if you got GP an RV, if you guys bought her an RV, she'd be happy to live stream from it. There's
I
gotta be
probably
hers.
would. And
Yeah,
I would,
gotta-
yeah, I would live in the damn thing.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. Make it happen. I would assume that was a suggestion, but also I would be like, I would probably pay for gas and I would drive around the RV and go pick up people like Rocco and Jake and GP and have them all riding around together, and we could do like a road trip stream. That'd be pretty good.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Me and my friend was talking about, they've got these little scooters that look like little tiny compact cars.
Yeah.
Well, she likes Tweety Bird. So I told her, I was like, okay. I was like, well, we would get two of them. She would get one and I would get one. Hers would be canary yellow and hers would say Tweety Mobile. And mine would be pickle green and say, you know, Giggles Mobile or Giggles Haha or something on the back. You don't need a license plate. You don't need insurance or anything. No driver's license or anything because they're under 50 cc's.
It's funny. It's where he goes and says.
And we we was talking about, me and her was talking, we said, yeah, pull up in her yard side by side and watch the whole trailer park come out to look at them and go, what the hell are those? Because they've got headlights, tail lights, turn signals, windshield wipers, doors. I mean, they look like little tiny compact Fiats.
But they're scooters? That's wild.
They're scooters. And you plug them into an outlet just like you would
And charge them?
just to charge them.
Nice. Oh, Tiffany's cooking right now, and she said, I can't cook and listen to all this funniness, LOL. She was trying to cook at the same time.
Poor Tiffany. But me and her sat there and I said, yeah, if we got something like that, we would never be here. Me and her would be out running around in these little scooter cars, pull up in her yard side by side and watch everybody's eyes. But but it's just me and her was sitting there laughing about them. I was like, and I showed her a picture of them. They've got them for, what was it? Those little scooter cars were for like $9,000.
Probably more than that now.
Yeah, probably more than that by now. Yeah, because the inflation, thanks to Trump. But
Wait a minute. What did you just say? What inflation do you think is from Trump?
I said, I said, what were they, 9,000? She goes, yeah, probably a little bit more now. I was like, yeah, thanks to Trump, everything's being the inflation's going up.
I say most of the inflation's coming up right now. Most of the inflation's coming up right now because of the last administration
And stuff.
Yeah,
So-
most of the inflation is because of the last administration.
Oh,
With
yeah,
eggs and
that's
stuff
true,
like that.
but you know,
Because
the
well,
tariffs don't help any.
oh no, they don't help immediately. That's not how it works. They don't help immediately. But all of the countries that we're tariffing, they all have tariffs on us too. It's not something new that Donald Trump came up with in his head. China already has tariffs on U.S. imports, and all the other countries already have tariffs on U.S. imports. The only difference is the U.S. doesn't do the same to other countries. It's just equal playing field now.
Well, yeah, that too. So, don't help. He's got Elon Musk on his side doing all this other stuff with the government too. So,
Yeah. I was actually talking to somebody about the Elon Musk thing the other day. A lot of people think that he has access to like secret information or something like that. But
yeah.
those are the same people that don't realize he's had top level security clearance ever since he started making rockets with SpaceX, because that's about as high of security clearance as you can get, because you're making rockets and they don't want you to go to any other country. So he's already been top level cleared for the longest time. He's not really trying to take down the country. If anything, I think he's going to strengthen Social Security, and they're talking about all people like U.S. citizens like yourself included, GP, being able to get thousands of dollars paid to you by the government just for being a citizen, because the government's been taking basically your money, GP, and he's running a system where he's going to see where all the waste is, and hopefully we'll as citizens we'll all get a kickback from it. So
Hopefully.
it'd be nice if you got
Hopefully.
oh no, they're well, it's not hopefully, it's they're trying to figure out how much it's going to actually be. They already know it's going to be over $2,000 per person.
Damn.
Yeah. Thank you, Elon Musk.
I gotta mute my mic for a minute, guys.
Oh, no worries. You're good. But here, actually, I'm gonna pull up. If you guys don't see it, it's pinned in the top of the comments. If you guys want to see how you guys can help out with GP for donations, I have it pinned to the top of the comments. You just go into PayPal and you can look her up by her name, and it shouldn't be a problem. But we probably aren't going to go more than a half hour after this. So just to give everybody a heads up for how long we're going to be around. But yeah, oh yeah, no, I know Biden caused a lot of the inflation, and it's hard to tell with what's going on in the news. I know a lot of people get a lot of mixed results on. I was actually getting in some debate with somebody locally about egg prices, and they were like, "Oh, Donald Trump didn't lower the price of eggs in 2 weeks." And I was like, "Well, yeah." I was like, "The sitting administration announced a bird flu, and then he also slaughtered a bunch of hens before they left, and then they were expecting Donald Trump to lower the prices of eggs in 2 weeks." So I was like, "Well, that's not really how that works. There's a bird flu going on, and the last president just murdered a bunch of hens because of it."
Yeah, and guess where their breasts went? KFC. Poor
Did they?
birds.
I thought they had to. I thought they actually had to get rid of them because of the bird flu, because I thought they were saying that so many of them were infected or something.
Well, they did, but I'm trying to make light of it, you know.
No, I get you. It's weird. I didn't realize all birds went up. Like turkey's more expensive. It's crazy.
Turkeys. I didn't know turkeys were expensive. I don't get turkeys in the store anymore.
Oh yeah, I can't get turkey legs or anything like that. I thought it would be a little bit cheaper, but
our turkeys I get for free. Bow and arrow with a freaking paracord wrapped around the bow or around the arrow.
You know how to skin a turkey?
Uh-huh.
Or well, pluck a turkey, I guess.
Yep. I grew up on a farm, of course.
I've never prepared a bird. I could do fish and other animals, but I've never done a bird.
I've done bird. I've done pig. I've even done cow.
Yeah, I could do any mammal that you can quarter, and then also any fish. Fish is pretty easy.
Yep. Yep. Saltwater, freshwater, it's all the same.
Mm-hmm.
But now Here, it's if you actually hit a deer and you kill it, you can actually load it up in the back of your truck or your car or whatever and take it home. And so I told a cop one night, I was like, that means if I run into a deer on foot and I kill it, can I keep it?
How do you run into a deer on foot?
And he goes, I don't think that's possible.
Right. Mudrabbit said you dip the bird in boiling water and the feathers come off easy.
You can do that, yeah. Mine is you just chop the head off of it and hang it upside down, bleed it, and then you go in and, you know.
I agree with
Me,
that
I do
statement,
it the
Gonzo.
old-fashioned way. I do it the way my grandma used to do it. Grab a hold of the feathers and pull them backwards.
Oh, okay. Just pull against the grain or whatever. I agree
Yep.
with that statement, Gonzo. The only variable to it is everything takes time. I don't think it doesn't matter if it's a Democratic president coming in or a Republican president coming in. Nothing's going to happen overnight. Doesn't matter if it's your candidate or it's not your candidate. Nothing's happening overnight. Everything takes fucking 3 to 6 months.
Gunther, that's why I don't vote, because, you know, people, I've actually sat and listened to a couple people bitch and complain already about, you know, Biden when he was in office. I said, you know what? I didn't vote for Biden. I didn't vote for the other guy either. I said, you know what? Y'all did. And guess what? He told you everything you wanted to hear. And then as soon as he got into the Oval Office, he bent you over and fucked you without the Vaseline.
I was making a joke to somebody the other day because they were asking me who I voted for in that election between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. And I said, you know, at the time, I tried to vote for the least racist person because the two main candidates were considered racist. And I ended up voting for Kanye West. And then it turns out he was probably the most racist one out of all of them.
You think? Yeah. Well, hell, there was one year that I can't remember who it was, but I had just turned 18, was legal to vote, and I went to do the voting poll, and there was a Charlie Brown on there. And I was like, yeah, I got to do that one. Then a few years later, there was a Snoopy on the voting roster. So I voted for Snoopy.
That's a fun one. Why not? I can't remember who that guy from, I think he's from New York, that always runs for president. He always has a boot on his head. I can't remember the guy's name,
I can't either.
but I'd vote for him.
Yeah, I did too.
I would if I knew where he was. I voted for time travelers. Man.
But when they had Obama running for president, it was Obama and somebody else. I can't remember who else, but there was a comic strip character.
It was Mitt Romney and Al Gore, I think. Wait, who was the other one? It was Mitt Romney and somebody else. Mitt Romney ran against him, and then somebody else did. I can't remember the other one. There was two people that ran against
Obama.
What's his face? Obama. Yeah.
But there was a comic book character on the roster. So I voted for the comic character.
Bruce Leroy says, "Get well soon, GP. We'll keep you in my prayers."
Thank you, Bruce Lee. But
yeah, Macintosh has been going live, Perth, but I haven't been able to catch him lately. He did 2 lives the other morning, and he's still trying to figure out StreamYard and open it up for panel for everybody.
Yeah. Like I said, I did go, I went to Roanoke, but went for treatment down there. And John Cooper, his wife, his bandmates came down. His bass player was watching me get my treatment, and poor guy turned green. But I got an email from him Friday, I think it was, or yesterday, something like that. And John asked me how I was doing. I told him, I said, I'm doing okay, still a little sick from treatment. Because I go a couple times a week to either Roanoke or Blacksburg for treatment. Right now, the place where I go in Blacksburg, they're completely closed down due to the freaking flu epidemic. And now they're worried about the measles outbreak.
Weren't you talking about schools in your area were shutting down too because of that?
Yep. A lot of the schools were closed down due to the flu. Our county school was still open, but there was a few schools around our county area that were closed. But I hope he went to go get kerosene. Please say he went to go get kerosene. But they had a bunch of the schools around our county completely shut down due to the flu. But like I said, I went to the concert on the 15th in Greensboro. Was backstage, had pictures taken. I'm waiting for the pictures to come back, which will be cool. But I got an email from John, the singer of Skillet, him and his wife. They asked me how I was doing. I said, I'm holding up, I'm still sick from treatment, but, it goes with the territory, which I'm kind of getting used to again. But, I said, but otherwise I'm holding up. And they said, when they come back around this way again, they want me to come to where they are, and they want me and a guest of my choice to come to the hotel where they're staying. So I was like, okay.
Might as well,
that won't be a problem. So, which would be cool. I get backstage passes. I get to hang out in the green room with Skillet before and after the concert. I get to go backstage and watch from the sidelines. But I told him, I was like, I'm thanking God every day that I haven't lost my hair yet. They're not talking about radiation treatment yet.
Yeah, people. So I didn't tell you this, but Brett was jealous that you got to meet Skillet. Now Canadian Patriots telling me, he said, "No way, I'm jealous." And there's a couple people. Brett from Brett's Worship Channel went and saw Skillet the other day when they were in Indiana, and he went out to the concert there. And then he went to him at Winterfest. He called it, I think.
Winter Jam.
Winter Jam. Okay, yeah. But he went out there and saw them, and yeah, he had a good time. Oh, look at Schmidt. He said, "GP, hope you're doing well. Skillet was in Louisville, Kentucky last month. Yeah, they're making their rounds.
Yeah, they are. Winter Jam goes on until September. But I'm hanging in there, Schmidt.
Yeah, Schmidt, you missed Country Roads. He was on here earlier.
Country Road said that he needs some new medicine. His meth ain't working no more.
Yeah, Gonzo was trying to get him on the rocks instead, at least for an hour or so, pick up his spirits or something.
But yeah, they are the nicest people in the world. Normally people would be like intimidated on certain musicians like that, and it was like I had known him and his wife, my whole life. They both were addicted to drugs and alcohol, and now they're addicted to tattoos and coffee.
GP had another question. He said, "Did GP talk with Jake Hudson?"
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Said he apologized, said he loved GP, and they hashed it out.
Yes, we did. We hashed everything out, and I told him that, what happened in the past is the past. All we can do now is move forward and go on with life, because it takes more energy to continually hold a grudge against somebody than it is to just let it go, as the song in Frozen goes. Oh,
Sorry,
Jacob, you've got to listen to there's a song on YouTube.
Okay.
It's called "The Day My Balls Touched the Ground."
Okay.
I was at a doctor's appointment for my checkup, and I didn't think that my doctor could hear my earbuds, but he could hear everything that was playing in my earbuds, and he goes, "What are you listening to?" So I turned off the Bluetooth from my earbuds, and I hit the play button. And yeah, my doctor looked at me and goes, he just hung his head down and just had a shit-eating grin on his face and shook his head.
I just listened to like 2 seconds of it while you were explaining that. If anybody wants to find it, here it is over on YouTube. So it is kind of a funny one. But before we wrap up tonight, I wanna share Giggle Pickles is PayPal one more time so you guys can see the image of it. So when you look her up on PayPal, you guys can find it. Here it is. Let me see. I put it behind us. Whoop. So that way you guys can see the logo. I also have it pinned in the comment section. He said, Schmidt has a question. He said, "Will GP make an appearance on the Pesci show if asked?"
I don't know. Maybe.
6 packs of
Maybe.
chicken noodle kind, and I'll give her.
But yeah, if y'all listen to that song, y'all will get a good kick out of it. It's funny as hell. I played it for a friend of mine and her mom today, and both of them busted out laughing. So,
what's it called? Andre's been telling everybody he's going to be president in 2044. That's not new news, Gonzo.
No, that's not.
I say GP even knew that.
Yep. But
and then Bruce says, "I thought GP and Jake Hudson were great together." And he says, "Does GP still talk to Mermaid?"
I haven't talked to Ariel in quite a while. Not since a joke went bad. And yeah, everything went backwards on that one.
Yeah, I was in that chat room. I know what happened. I was in that chat room with you guys. I was part of the CIA because we all had names, and we were all named after government agencies, and I was the CIA, and I don't remember what Rome was. Was it Rome?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. I think I remember this story.
Rome was president.
Yeah,
But the prez.
it was the only time I was ever in a chat room with me, Giggle, Pickles, Mermaid. I don't remember who else was in there. It was a few people in that group.
You, Ariel, Rome, and somebody else. I can't remember who. Oh, it was Pena.
Oh, Pena.
Yeah, and we were all sitting there. Me and Rome had come up with the whole idea of the joke, and yeah, that joke went like horribly wrong. And me and him was like, you know, we didn't think it would go that bad, but it did, and it ended up pissing a bunch of people off. So Rome don't talk to me anymore. Pesci and me don't talk anymore. Me and Ariel haven't talked in forever. I kind of walked in there in the beginning. I kind of walked in on Ariel and Pena at one point in time.
Oh yeah, I think
before the live stream, and I was like, "Oh God, no!"
There's two people I would tell you that if you get a StreamYard link from them, not to click it too early. It's Jake Hudson and it's Ariel, because if you get in there too early, they might be up to something, or if you get in there too late, they might be up to something. So be careful on every StreamYard link you click. Oh, and Bruce Leroy said,
I walked into the chat room on Ariel and Pena when they were doing their thing together. And I was like, yeah, I didn't need to see that, Pena. I said I could handle Ariel's, you know, but I couldn't hold, I didn't want to see that. And so after that, I would send her a text message. Okay, is it safe for me to come in yet? Are you guys done yet?
I mean, if I had to walk in and see Ariel's areolas and Pena's penis, I would be a little thrown off too.
Well, I could handle Ariel's areolas, okay? She did have nice boobs.
It was the Pena penis that sent you off.
Yeah, it was the Pena thing. Like I said, if it's not bigger than a DirecTV remote and can't hide a 16-ounce beer can, it's too small.
Damn.
So yeah, but
so I'm gonna catch up the chat, and then we're gonna wrap up, and you can answer any of these questions if you want to. Bruce said, would like to congratulate Mermaid on getting engaged to Miguel. I tried to fix that GP, and she thought you was hitting on Pena, not the Rome thing. And then Schmidt said, GP, did you try to steal Pena from her?
No, I wasn't trying to steal Pena from her. I was trying to steal her from a Pena.
Yeah, I hear you. She wanted a scoop of Ariel instead. I also enjoyed GP and Rocco when they did stuff together. Yeah, Truth Shockers was good.
What was that?
Bruce said he also enjoyed GP and Rocco when they did stuff together, and I said, yeah, Truth Shockers was good.
Yeah, it was. We were good together. Me and Country Roads is even better though. So once we can start getting that all back up and running again, you know.
And then Ghost says, is that Mammy White of the Wild, Wonderful Whites of West Virginia documentary in the background with GP? Can we get her on for an interview?
No, Tammy, don't do that.
I'm just playing.
Sorry, Schmidt.
I'm just playing.
And Bruce says GP was trying to save Mermaid from Pena's lies and bullshit.
Exactly.
That way I can go ahead and just.
And then he also said Pena's teeny weeny.
Yeah.
Nice.
Teeny weeny.
It's gonna be.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Tiffany said prayers, GP, love, and good live.
For me outside. So I
Thank you, Tiffany.
I'll just be cooking.
Yeah. All the prayers are deeply appreciated, very sincerely.
And all the text and everything.
So,
You know, we'll probably be.
But yeah,
but
we appreciate
I
everybody
miss
tuning
everybody. Big love, guys.
Going down to see the Miz.
in. Yeah, we appreciate everybody that stopped in. Once I have Giggle Pickles message me tomorrow after she verifies her PayPal, I'll add it to this. I'll add it to this live as well, and I'll put it in the description so that you guys can find it as well. But I appreciate everybody that tuned in.
They give you a poncho.
Poncho, yeah. They give you a poncho.
My friend Tammy and her sister are going to Niagara Falls May 16th, 17th, and they'll be back. They'll be coming back on the 18th.
Are they getting on the Maid of the Mist?
Yes, they are. They're getting on the Maid of the Mist. They're going to go to the Cave of Winds. Everything is included in this bus thing that they're going on. They'll be their dinners are going to be provided or paid for and everything on this trip that they're going on.
And you get to go to shopping.
And then they get to do a shopping spree. So
nice. It sounds like fun.
So, I told her, I said, bring me back.
Congrats. That sounds like fun.
So since I can't go down there myself or go up there myself, so.
Schmidt had one more question. He said, GP, will you be live streaming anytime soon?
I'm hoping. If so, I will let Jacob know, and Jacob can post it on his social media or whatever, his Facebook, to let everybody that's on there for us to know that I'm going to go live.
Yeah, just let me know, or if you ever want me to fire up a live like this time, just send me a message like you always do, and we can do something.
Sure will. So.
Well, thank you, everybody. We all hope you have a good night.
Schmidt has to come up there and be the translator for Country Roads if he decides to come back on.
Oh yeah. We gotta get Schmidt back there for that.
Yeah, definitely. So, but I love you guys. I will talk to you guys real soon. Yeah. Everybody's accountable for everybody. Night, Tiffany.
But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, and we'll keep you guys updated on what's going on with GP if you guys can. I have the PayPal link once again pinned on the top of the chat, and she would love a little help if you guys can, if you're available to. But thank you guys again for tuning in, and you have a great night.
Night, guys.
When I always go around in curves and stuff, I don't want to have that game.